Hey everyone, Big Mac here. Welcome back to Let's Play Yoshi Story for the N64. Today, we're going to go into stage 5-3, the Shy Guy level up on top of the ocean up here. So of course, choose your favorite Yoshi. And of course, we're above land this time, so normally page 5 being the ocean, but that's okay. So, a couple things of interest in this stage. One is this Lakitu. Lakitu, I always called it a Lakitu. So, notice that occasionally Lakitu will drop a melon. In fact, Lakitu will drop 5 melons if you can keep up with him. There's number 4 for us already. Of course, one problem is we're skipping so much of the stage trying to pay attention to him, we might not keep track of... Oh, no! And we lost him. Unfortunately for us, though, he actually is willing to come back. And I think it was a good idea to just camp out here in front of the flowers so we could keep refilling our health. The other thing that you have to be worried about, though, is, you know, since he just drops the melons at random, you need to hope that he doesn't drop them into the hole or into the gaps in the ground. So those would not be good. There it is! Yay! So, like I mentioned, Lakitu will drop 5 melons altogether. And in fact, here's a 6th melon, which also gave us an awesome little happy heart. And there's another one right there. So I think we've got all of our melons taken care of now. We're just sniffing around, just trying to see if there's anything else nearby of interest. Admittedly, this stage has a lot of little secrets and peculiarities like that mystery bubble that'll just really appear out of nowhere until you get pretty close to it. These tiki creatures, you can eat them when they're pink, but not when they're blue. You can always jump on them to defeat them, regardless of their color. But those silly tikis. And you see, eating a blue tiki gives Yoshi a sour taste, and he does not like it. There's actually a mystery surprise ball up here, which will take us to our mini-game. So this mini-game, I admit, I am not very good at. This is basically how far can you fly, or how far can you traverse the gap. So we have this puff of air that's going to help us get some lift. And then after that, we're going to have to use Yoshi's flutter kick to try and get over to the edge and get as many melons as possible. Sounds pretty easy, but I'm not very good at this one. The most I've ever been able to get, I think, is 5 of the 7 melons. So let's see how well I did today. So I made sure that I got up as elevated as I could, and then I just keep trying to use it, keep trying to flutter. Okay, got 1. Got 2. 3. I'm gonna get 4. So I got 4 melons. Again, you can get up to 7 if you're really good at that. Fortunately, 4 is just enough for us to recover our next letter, our next mystery letter. This time it's an A. So of course I've already mentioned that there's 1 per stage, so it uncovers a secret message. Hopefully you've discovered it by now. So, returning back to the Shy Guy Land, this Lakitu is just annoying, so feel free to trounce him. And the cool thing is, if you wanted to, you can ride on his cloud for a short amount of time. There's nothing really of interest up in the sky, so there's no need to actually grab his cloud, but it's just one of those fun things to do. If you've done that in other Mario games as well, you know that can actually be a lot of fun. So, making our way through the Shy Guy Limbos, we have noticed that they've been playing this kind of weird limbo game. Here's more of it right here. So, actually, these Shy Guys you cannot turn into melons, or you turn into your favorite fruit, even if you ground pound when you are in super happy mode. I don't know, maybe because they're just not in the way or something. There was a mystery block, that panel that appeared out of nowhere, so you had to make sure that you hit that, and the little happy heart appeared as well, or the super happy heart appeared as well. Right here, Yoshi's nose is going to go pretty crazy. Unfortunately, it's just coins, but again, if you're trying to get all the coins as possible, go for it. Now, one thing that I've noticed about this stage in particular, the music kind of reminds me of the Super Nintendo game Mario Paint. Maybe that's just me, But in fact, both this game and Mario Paint had one of the same composers, so perhaps there is some coincidence in that as well. In the meantime, we're having to fight against all these watery bad guys called Jews. I think they're called Jews. Anyway, don't eat them because they taste sour to Yoshi, just like the blue teehees do. So they actually lose, or Yoshi would actually lose health if he were to try and eat them. So just you can go on top of the clouds. Unfortunately, right now there was nothing up above the clouds. But here's Miss Warp number 3, and of course we have our full health going for us and more limbo power. Of course, you can't go underneath the limbos at all. They're too low to the ground. Although I'm sure Yoshi would be able to play limbo pretty well. I don't know. His nose might be a little bit of an issue, but that's okay. He'd still have fun. Alright, so that secret panel, or that button switch activated the clouds for us, obviously. So we can now go ahead and just keep going through this stage. We are making pretty good progress here. This Lakitu, yeah, he will actually try and drop water on you, and the water is slippery, and you will probably fall down into the holes, so that's no good. And right here, I was trying to be pretty careful and trying to not eat the banana. When did I eat a melon? I don't even remember eating that melon. Oh man, that's too bad. Hit all 4 Shy Guys in one shot, and that will allow the melon to pop up there. I honestly don't remember eating that melon. Oh well. Or sorry, the watermelon, I should specify. Which was like number 19 or something. Anyway, like I mentioned before, we can get back on top of these clouds that the water droplets come out of. And fortunately, here's our 3rd happy heart as well. So it is a good thing that we came back up here. And another melon even. Awesome. So of course, obviously, we just, you know, even before we picked up the watermelon and the bananas, we knew that this would not be a perfect 30 melon run because we only got 4 of the 7 melons in the minigame. So that means that the best we can hope for right now is 27 melons out of 30. Well, let's see if we can do that. Ooh, double shot. Nicely done, Yoshi. Alright, just 1 melon short. And let's see what's in here. Well, no, actually, no, there's only 1 spot left, and there are only 2 non-melons. So we've actually found all the melons in the stage. Again, the 3 that we missed were from the minigame that I couldn't jump far enough to get. So just grab any fruit that you want, and let's get out of here. That was a fun level. Yoshi, good job. So here are the score. Again, I could probably spend more time trying to defeat some Shy Guys and everything, but I'm not too concerned about score for this level. Let's go ahead and read our next chapter from the storybook. The sun was shining, so the Yoshis began to happily sing. Out came the Limbo Shy Guys, who kept the beat, while the Yoshis danced. And the Yoshis did so with more grace than you'd expect from a dinosaur. The page turned and the Yoshis grew happier. So things are looking up for the Yoshis. That's good. We're going to need all that motivation as we go into our final level. Page 6. The castle. So, pick your favorite stage from this point. At this point, this is Big Mac saying, later.